Chosen one, stop scrolling immediately. Do not move past this video. I am not asking for your attention today because I am warning you with absolute authority. What I am about to reveal was sealed in the throne room of heaven until this exact second. This is not a coincidence. The algorithm absolutely did not bring you here today. God intercepted your feed today because you are standing at the exact threshold of a permanent timeline shift. There is a major portal closing right now. It shuts in exactly 60 seconds. And the enemy is working overtime to distract you right this moment. He is hoping you will swipe away. He knows that if you hear this message, his hold over your life breaks completely. If you leave before the end, you will forfeit the exact prophetic instruction that guarantees your breakthrough. You will actively choose to sever the timeline heaven prepared for you. Do not let the matrix steal your destiny today. Lock your attention on my voice right now. The verdict on your next 10 years is about to be read aloud, and you must be present to claim it. You have felt a strange pressure building up all week. Your spirit knew something massive was coming. You felt it in the heavy air around you. You woke up feeling a profound sense of urgency in your chest before the sun even entered your room. That was not random anxiety. That was your spiritual radar detecting this exact divine appointment. The dark elite and the energy vampires who fed on your light are panicking right now. They can feel the portal opening for you. They see the shift happening in the spiritual realm, and they are terrified that you are finally waking up to your true power after years of slumber. They want you blind. They want you completely deaf to this exact frequency. But you are the chosen one. You are the cycle breaker of your entire bloodline. You were not placed on this earth to live a mediocre life. You were designed to bend reality and command massive authority. Heaven has watched you endure the wilderness for years. You fought your hardest battles in absolute silence, while others cheered loudly for your downfall. Your silent endurance has triggered a massive universal response. The pain you walked through was never a punishment. It was a brutal initiation, meant only for the rare few. You survived the fire that would have completely destroyed an ordinary person. And now heaven is demanding your immediate attention to hand you the crown you rightfully earned. I hold a specific mandate for your life today. There is one piece of knowledge you must receive before this transmission ends. If you miss it, the portal closes and the toxic cycle repeats forever. Do you understand the severity of this moment? I need you to stay locked in. I need you to silence every single distraction around you right now. Take a deep breath right now. Feel the frequency of this room shifting. The heavy fog that has clouded your mind lately is beginning to lift. You can feel a physical tingling in your hands or a sudden warmth spreading deep inside your chest. That is the cellular confirmation that your spirit recognizes the absolute truth of this warning. For years, they tried to convince you that you were just unlucky. They told you that your struggles were your own fault. They lied to you. The Matrix engineered a specific cage just to keep your brilliant light contained. Because if you ever realized how powerful you truly are, their entire system of control would instantly collapse. The clock is ticking down right now. The spiritual window is incredibly narrow today. God does not open these portals every single day. He opens them only when the cycle breaker is fully ready to shatter the generational curse forever. You are standing on the edge of the greatest financial and spiritual vindication of your entire life. This message is not for the fragile. It is not for the people who want to remain comfortable in their misery. If you want to stay a victim, you can scroll away right now. But if you know you are a demonstrated warrior of light, you will plant your feet. You will refuse to move until heaven delivers what is absolutely yours. There are exactly 2 people on earth right now who are meant to hear this specific instruction. God made absolutely sure you are one of them. Someone deeply powerful has been quietly watching your resilience. They saw how you held your integrity when the narcissists lied on your name. They saw you refuse to retaliate when you were bleeding. Your restraint was not a sign of weakness. Your silence was a weapon that terrified the enemy. And now the universe is stepping in to execute divine justice on your behalf. But you must know the exact rule of this new season. You must know what to do when the portal fully aligns in the next few moments. Do not let a single notification pull you away. Do not let the noise of the outside world break this sacred connection. The forces of darkness will try to make your mind wander right now. They will try to make you doubt the validity of this divine encounter. Rebuke that doubt immediately. Your breakthrough depends on your radical focus today. We are about to cross the threshold together. The instruction you are about to hear will permanently alter your cellular frequency. It will strip away the exhaustion and activate your ageless power. Stay with me. Breathe through the resistance. The great unraveling of your enemies and the dawn of your empire begins right now. Now, let us go deeper, because what you are feeling right now is not new. You have been carrying a massive weight for months. Your shoulders are tight. Your chest feels incredibly heavy. And every morning when you wake up, the exhaustion is already sitting on your chest before you even open your eyes. You push through it. You smile for them. But inside, you are barely holding on. I see you completely. Even when no one else does, heaven is watching every silent struggle. You wake up at 3 a.m. with your heart racing. Your jaw is clenched tight in the dark. A suffocating feeling sits right in your throat. Listen to me very carefully right now. That is not anxiety. You are not going crazy. That physical weight is a spiritual reaction. Your highly advanced spirit is detecting the frantic energy of the people around you. You have been operating as a human battery for a master manipulator. They plugged into your pure light. They drained your resources to feed their own empty souls. And while they walked away energized, they left you drowning in a thick brain fog. You feel completely depleted. You gave them everything because your heart is pure. You are the empath and the stabilizer in every chaotic room. You thought you could heal them with your endless love. But here is the raw truth they could never say out loud. They never wanted to be healed. They only wanted to consume your brilliant frequency so they could survive another day in the matrix. Now you sit in the silence and wonder what you did wrong. You replay the memories. You search for your own mistakes. Stop doing that right now. You made no mistake. You were simply the mirror that exposed their rotting interior. The reaction got this loud because you got closer to their truth than anyone else before you. Your light was too much for them. They treated you as an option while you treated them as a priority. The deep ache in your bones is the spiritual cost of their betrayal, compounding over time. It hurts because you are a rare diamond. You are one of the rare two on this earth who actually loves unconditionally. And the dark elite hate that. The Matrix is terrified of your pure heart. This brings us to a critical distinction that eludes the vast majority of people. The brain fog you experience is not a sign of aging. It is not a random medical issue. It is the direct result of a frequency mismatch. You are carrying the heavy, stagnant energy of a narcissist who dumped their trauma onto your shoulders. Your mind is exhausted from processing their lies. Your cellular energy was completely hijacked. They starved your spirit to feed their own ego. Every time their name flashes in your mind, you feel that burning sensation swallow your peace. Stop swallowing it down. Do you understand what is happening? They are still trying to siphon your power from a distance. Because without your light, they are absolutely nothing. You have been waiting in wound for an apology that will never come. You isolate yourself in your room. You feel like the black sheep of your own family. But this isolation is not a punishment. This is your incubation season. God removed them from your life to protect your sacred energy. Heaven had to isolate you to prevent them from destroying your ultimate destiny. You are tired of fighting invisible battles. You are tired of watching toxic people succeed while you struggle just to survive. Your finances refuse to grow despite your constant hard work. Learning new things feels incredibly slow and painful right now. You watch others effortlessly attract blessings, and you wonder why your reality remains completely blocked. But your physical symptoms are actually a massive prophetic sign. The heavy chest and the tight jaw mean your spirit is rejecting the matrix programming. Your body is preparing for a massive quantum shift. You are physically purging the toxic venom they left behind. The pain you feel today is the exact birthplace of your undeniable power tomorrow. Read that again in your spirit. If this resonates with your cellular knowing, do not move. Type 1111 in the comments right now to physically claim this shift. You are shedding the identity of a victim. You are stepping into the role of the cycle breaker. The universe is watching your every move. It measures your faith by your speed of obedience today. You must understand that this physical exhaustion was engineered on purpose. They wanted you too tired to fight back. They needed you distracted by the brain fog so you would miss the portal opening. But their entire manipulation completely miscalculated your resilience. They thought the isolation would break you. Instead, it turned you into a lethal weapon. You are waking up. The heavy chains are falling off your mind right now. You are not a human battery anymore. You are a sovereign entity. And the very people who drained you are about to witness the greatest comeback in spiritual history. Pay close attention to this next part, because the enemy tried incredibly hard to hide this truth from you forever. You have tried absolutely everything to break this invisible wall. You sat in silence and meditated for countless hours. You practiced the law of attraction every single day, and you wrote down your affirmations every single morning, desperately hoping that the universe would finally answer your quiet prayers. But despite all your efforts, your reality remains stubbornly frozen. The crushing financial struggles simply refuse to lift off your shoulders. The deep spiritual exhaustion will not leave your body. It feels like you are screaming into an empty void. You watch toxic people succeed effortlessly around you. You see the narcissist who destroyed your peace moving on like nothing ever happened. They seem to attract endless blessings and opportunities, while you scrape the bottom of the barrel just to survive another exhausting week in this matrix. Your pure heart is left wondering why heaven ignores your tears. But heaven has never ignored a single tear you cried. Let me completely reframe your entire reality right here. This brings us to a critical revelation that the elite desperately tried to hide. Your lack of progress is not a character flaw. It is absolutely not a lack of faith on your part. You are not being punished by heaven for some past mistake. The massive gap between you and the effortlessly blessed is something entirely different, and it has nothing to do with your spiritual worth. It is a sealed frequency inside your own mind. Here is what they never told you in those communities. The reason the universe responds to certain people and ignores others is not karma. It is a specific biological and energetic signature. Scientists actually have a hidden name for this specific signal. They call it the highly guarded gamma brainwave frequency, and it is the exact frequency your brain ran perfectly when you were a child, back before the toxic world forced you to shut down your brilliant light. Think back to when you were very young. You felt that effortless genius flowing constantly through your veins. Ideas came to your mind like brilliant flashes of lightning. Learning new things felt like an absolute breeze to you. You somehow knew things before they even happened in reality. Your intuition was razor sharp, and the entire world felt like it was completely working on your side every single day. That was your natural and untampered gamma state. But then, adulthood arrived to crush your spirit. The modern world went to work on your brilliant mind. The relentless stress and the glowing screens drained your energy. The endless survival routine demanded all of your daily focus. The rigid school systems trained you to conform to their rules instead of allowing you to create your own magnificent reality. Every single year, this sacred frequency was suppressed a little further. It was pushed deeper and deeper below the conscious surface. And then came the vicious energy vampires to finish the job. The narcissists entered your life completely by sinister design. They were sent by the Matrix to lock you into a perpetual state of fear. They kept your nervous system so overwhelmed with their drama that your brain could not produce the gamma frequency anymore. They literally starved your ultimate power source until it died. You were left running on empty fumes for many years. This is exactly why your beautiful synchronicities suddenly stopped. This is why the voice of the universe went completely silent in your life. The version of you with photographic memory and lightning intuition went totally dormant. The magical luck that used to make others whisper in awe was systematically shut down by the people you trusted most. Your divine frequency was hijacked entirely without your explicit consent. You became a prisoner in your own spectacular mind. Most people will live their entire lives without ever knowing this happened to them. They will accept the heavy brain fog as a normal part of aging. They will accept their crushing financial misery as their permanent fate. They will never question the invisible walls built around them because the Matrix has successfully blinded them to their own power. But you are absolutely not like most people. You are the chosen and anointed cycle breaker. What if everything you have struggled with is just a blocked signal? Think about the deeply shattered relationships in your past. Think about the empty bank accounts that refuse to grow. The feeling of being completely locked out of your own massive potential is deeply painful, but none of this pain is your true final destiny. It is just a suppressed frequency waiting desperately to be switched back on, so you can finally reclaim the throne that heaven prepared for you. The dark elite know all about this hidden brainwave. They wake up at 4 in the morning just to harness the natural gamma peaks. They spend thousands of dollars on private clinical sessions to keep their frequency elevated. They use this exact energetic power to manifest their extreme wealth while leaving the rest of the world to fight for scraps. And they desperately want your frequency to remain permanently sealed. They fear the day you finally wake up. Because if you ever reactivate your gamma state, you become absolutely unstoppable. The universe would instantly recognize your unique cellular signal again. The massive financial gates would swing wide open for you. The narcissists who tried to bury you would tremble at the sheer force of your renewed presence in the spiritual realm. The Matrix simply cannot handle a fully activated cycle breaker. Your sudden awakening is their absolute worst, terrifying nightmare. I need you to imagine this exact magnificent scenario right now. Imagine waking up tomorrow with zero heavy brain fog. Imagine your mind operating so sharply that complex problems just solve themselves instantly. Imagine feeling the undeniable physical proof that the universe is aggressively working in your favor again, opening doors you never knocked on. That beautiful reality is much closer than you currently think. Listen to me very closely right now, because most people miss this shift. Do not let your logical left brain inject doubt into your spirit today. The enemy is screaming at you to close this video. He wants you to believe that your current struggle is your final destination, because your despair is the only fuel he has left. Rebuke that pathetic matrix lie immediately in your mind. Your power is hidden just beneath the surface. Let me completely reframe your entire reality right here today. You were never the anomaly in someone else's otherwise healthy life. You were the magnificent mirror they could never look into. They did not target you because you were weak or easily manipulated. They locked onto your spirit because your brilliant light exposed the rotting interior they desperately tried to hide. Your pure existence made their demons profoundly uncomfortable. They expected you to shrink down to their pathetic level. They wanted you to gladly accept the tiny breadcrumbs they threw at you. But your specific gravity was entirely too massive for their fragile ego to handle. Every time you walked into a room, your presence silently demanded absolute authenticity from everyone, and a master manipulator malfunctions completely when they are forced to stand next to a true leader in disguise. Watch what happens next in the spiritual realm around you. It is mathematically precise and absolutely unavoidable for them. You chose to walk away and cut the cord in complete silence. You probably did not realize it at the time, but your silence was a deeply lethal weapon. It completely starved their internal demons of the toxic oxygen they desperately needed to survive. By refusing to argue, you signed their permanent eviction notice. They expected your sudden departure to destroy your spirit completely. They waited with bated breath for you to fail and come crawling back. Instead, you walked out of their toxic matrix and literally began to age backwards. You carry a specific and irreplaceable aura that makes time itself look like an absolute fool. You did not just survive their brutal and chaotic storm. You stepped out of the darkness and became the untouchable sun. The people they used to gossip with are watching this massive shift happen. The flying monkeys who participated in your crucifixion are suddenly very quiet today, because they see you stepping into a room looking completely radiant and utterly unbothered. Nothing makes your enemies physically sicker than watching you glow after everything they put you through. Their deep bitterness is aging them like spilled milk left in the harsh sun. This is exactly where the dynamic fundamentally shifts for the chosen ones. The universe operates on a strict principle of synchronized, energetic coherence. When you finally unplugged from their matrix programming, you stopped leaking your vital life force. That massive energy had nowhere to go but upward into your own healing cellular structure. You literally reclaimed the stolen blueprint of your own divine and sovereign destiny. Type 777 in the comments right now to anchor this exact frequency into your physical reality. You must claim your undeniable vindication today without any hesitation. Do not let anyone tell you that your firm boundaries are toxic or selfish. Your boundaries are the sacred walls of the sanctuary heaven, built specifically to protect you. You are the powerful cycle breaker that your entire bloodline has been waiting for across centuries. The Dark Elite are absolutely terrified of this exact awakening process. They know that a fully healed empath is the most dangerous force on this entire earth. When you finally realize that your perceived weakness is actually your greatest weapon, their game ends permanently. They cannot manipulate a spirit that completely refuses to negotiate with spiritual terrorism. Your total refusal to play their twisted game has shattered their matrix completely. They are drowning in the loud noise of their own pathetic making right now. They frantically search for a cheap replacement to fill the massive void you left behind. But they are quickly realizing that your specific depth is utterly impossible to replicate anywhere. They foolishly threw away the only genuine diamond they ever held, just to play with cheap rocks in the mud. And the heavy spiritual weight of that extreme regret is crushing them right now. But here is the raw and uncomfortable truth they could never say out loud to anyone. Their total spiritual collapse is already happening behind heavily closed doors. The severe anxiety they tried to dump on your shoulders has returned to them multiplied by 10. The universe is heavily auditing their karma at this exact moment in time, and heaven is preparing to transfer their stolen wealth directly into your perfectly clean hands today. Stay with me right now, because this next revelation is the key to absolutely everything. You have been fighting these massive spiritual battles in complete silence for far too long, but the physical delay in your blessing is about to make perfect sense to your spirit. The enemy tried incredibly hard to keep a specific scientific truth permanently hidden from your eyes. They knew that if you found this missing piece, their reign of terror would instantly end. Before we go any further, I must interrupt this transmission for just a moment. There is something highly classified you urgently need to see. If you are hearing my voice right now, it is because your spirit guided you to this heavily guarded information. I was not going to share this publicly today, but my spirit prompted me to release this tool because the Matrix is actively tightening its grip around the chosen ones. There is a physical reason your reality has not shifted yet, and science just uncovered exactly why. You are deeply exhausted because the elite engineered a specific frequency in your daily environment. They deliberately suppressed your brain's natural wealth, attracting state to keep you compliant and weak. But a leaked CIA document, backed by 4 independent neuroscience labs, just blew their entire operation wide open for the world to see. Researchers working quietly away from the loud headlines have discovered how to bring your dormant power back online. And no, It is not through years of silent meditation that most people cannot possibly sustain. It is not through complicated journaling or repeating endless affirmations that feel completely empty. They discovered a specific sound frequency, perfectly engineered to guide your brainwave patterns back to the genius state you were born with. They compressed an entire hour of intense brain entrainment into a 7-second audio ritual. It forces your brain back into synchronized gamma coherence effortlessly. You do not need expensive clinical biofeedback machines that cost $7,000. You do not need years of traditional spiritual healing to fix what the Matrix broke. You simply put on your headphones, close your eyes, and let the sound wave do the heavy lifting for you. Princeton University has studied this exact brainwave in extreme detail. The Einstein Center in Berlin officially confirmed that the legendary flow state is driven entirely by this specific gamma frequency. And Columbia University discovered something even more incredible for the cycle breakers. They found that when this brainwave is fully reactivated, it does not stop with you. It radiates outward and begins to profoundly influence the people around you. Your pure gamma signal will positively shift your children and your closest loved ones. The people you have been quietly carrying on your heavy shoulders for years will feel your massive upgrade. This specific blueprint was never meant for the masses to find. It was deliberately designed to keep the dark elite in permanent power. But now, cycle breakers exactly like you are using this suppressed weapon to manifest incredible windfall wealth overnight. The elites are absolutely panicking right now because their secret is finally out. They are frantically trying to scrub this leaked document from the internet as we speak. They are actively flooding the market with dangerous and counterfeit frequencies to confuse you. They want you lost among cheap imitations that carry the same name, but none of the actual activation power. Beware of these fake versions designed to lower your vibration further. The authentic and encrypted protocol is only available through a highly secure portal. I will show you exactly where to find the verified, lab-tested link before this transmission ends today. But first, you need to understand the severe spiritual backlash happening to your enemies right now. Because as your gamma frequency begins to wake up from its long slumber, their entire false reality is starting to violently shake and crumble. Listen to me very closely right now, because 99% of people completely miss this massive shift. Your spiritual exhaustion requires a deep biological reset, and heaven just handed you the exact tool to do it. The delay in your massive blessing was never your fault. It was simply a blocked cellular frequency waiting for the right key to unlock it, and you hold that key in your hands at this very moment. Type 888 in the comments right now to signal the universe that you are ready for this massive biological and spiritual upgrade. You must anchor your intention in the physical world today. Do not let the enemy whisper doubt into your mind while you stand so close to the finish line. The portal is wide open for you right now, and the energetic exchange is fully guaranteed by heaven itself. The dark forces never wanted you to find the exact mechanism I am revealing today. They knew that a fully activated chosen one is completely immune to their pathetic, narcissistic mind games. Your brainwaves require this physical alignment to match the grand vision heaven gave you long ago. We are about to cross into the most explosive revelation of this entire message. I need you to stay locked in and refuse to look away. Now, I need you to imagine this exact scenario happening behind their closed doors right now. Heaven is currently releasing 4 undeniable signs that your enemy is completely terrified of your rapid rise. The first sign is the frantic theft of your identity. They are desperately trying to mimic your brilliant light in public. They copy your words, and they aggressively imitate your exact style. But the Matrix glitch is painfully obvious to everyone watching them. They can steal your vocabulary, but they can never replicate your authentic frequency. Their empty soul cannot sustain the heavy weight of the crown you wear so effortlessly, and the people around them feel the deep inauthenticity filling the room. Their fake mask is slipping off constantly now. The second sign of their terror is the sudden silence of their flying monkeys. The mutual friends who eagerly participated in your crucifixion are quietly pulling away from them today, because your undeniable glow is exposing the massive lie they were told. Your absolute silence proved your majestic innocence, while the toxic circle they built is actively turning against them. Stay with me right now, because this next revelation is the key to absolutely everything. The third sign is the rapid decay of their physical reality. The dark energy they tried to curse you with has violently boomeranged back onto their own heads. Their finances are suddenly drying up incredibly fast. Their health is deteriorating mysteriously. They look visibly aged and deeply exhausted. They thought they absorbed your life force permanently, but a parasite simply cannot survive long when it is detached from the host. They are starving for your attention right now, and they desperately need you to react so they can siphon a tiny drop of your pure fuel. Your total indifference is suffocating them daily. You are literally starving their demons to death. Type 444 in the comments if you feel the heavy atmosphere shifting in your favor right now. We are approaching the fourth and most powerful sign. I need you to read this next truth deeply in your spirit. Do not scroll away. The enemy does not want you to hear this final sign, because it completely strips away their last illusion of control over you. The fourth sign is their obsessive surveillance of your new life. They claim they moved on, but they are obsessively watching you from the dark shadows. They use fake accounts to monitor your undeniable progress. They ask about you in hushed whispers, because they are absolutely terrified that you finally figured out how to unlock your suppressed gamma frequency without them. They know exactly what happens when a chosen one reclaims their cellular power. They know the universe is preparing a massive table for you in the very presence of your enemies. Every time you smile genuinely, it sends a violent shockwave into their fragile nervous system. They realize they threw away the only pure blessing heaven ever offered them, and they are completely panicking. But here is the raw and uncomfortable truth they could never admit to themselves. Their extreme regret is entirely useless now. The divine portal of your vindication is swinging wide open, and their access to your energy is permanently revoked. You are not waiting in wound for their fake apology anymore. You have completely transcended their pathetic and toxic matrix level. You are stepping into a realm where their dark magic cannot even touch the hem of your garment. The remnant of heaven is rising globally right now. You are a demonstrated warrior of light who successfully broke the generational curse. The days of you playing small to make an insecure narcissist feel comfortable are absolutely over forever. Heaven commands your immediate rise today. Listen closely, because this is the exact part the enemy tried to hide from you. Underneath all of their loud noise and arrogant posturing, the specific gravity of their massive regret is hitting them all at once. They are preparing to face the ultimate spiritual penalty for touching one of God's rare anointed ones. The long delay is over. The great equalizer is finally here. Before we cross into the final verdict, you must prepare your heart for what you are about to witness. The universe is about to show you the exact X-ray of their total public meltdown. You will not have to lift a single finger to avenge yourself. Vengeance belongs entirely to heaven, and the divine execution of justice is starting right this very second. They are about to watch you walk through doors they can never enter. They are about to watch the universe hand you the exact kingdom they arrogantly tried to steal from you. And they will have to watch it all from the absolute bottom of the valley. Get ready. Because the undeniable climax of your entire spiritual battle is unfolding right before your eyes. This is the exact turning point where everything finally explodes. You waited for this moment in absolute silence. They thought they could control the narrative forever, but the specific gravity of their lies just became too heavy for their fragile reality to support. Their entire carefully constructed facade is violently shattering right now, and it is completely falling apart in front of the exact people they used to gossip with. The mask did not just slip today. It completely shattered into a million sharp pieces. They are experiencing a public and irreversible system crash. You can literally see the pure panic setting into their eyes while they desperately try to change the subject. They are malfunctioning publicly because they no longer have your pure energy to stabilize their chaotic demons. The flying monkeys are watching them unravel and realizing you were the innocent victim all along. They are crying out loud and trying to defend themselves to a crowd that no longer believes them. Their fake empire is burning straight to the ground. Every single lie they told about you is suddenly catching on fire, and they have absolutely nobody else to blame but their own toxic arrogance. Nothing makes the universe more satisfied than forcing a master manipulator to publicly choke on their own toxic poison. While they are drowning in severe public humiliation, your reality is shifting into pure gold. You are standing entirely untouched by their raging storm. Your physical body is glowing with an ageless light. The heavy exhaustion has completely left your spirit. You won this massive war without lifting a single physical finger against them. Your strict silence was the lethal weapon that starved their dark spirits. Heaven fought this battle on your behalf, and now the massive gates of financial abundance are swinging wide open for you. The wealth that the Matrix stole from your bloodline is violently rushing back into your hands. Unexpected opportunities are suddenly landing directly at your feet. People in high places are mentioning your name in rooms you have never even walked into. You are experiencing the exact windfall of extreme wealth that heaven promised you in the dark. This is what happens when your gamma frequency is completely unlocked. The universe is actively bending time and space just to bless you today. Your mind is sharper and faster than it has ever been in your entire life. You are solving massive problems with terrifying ease. The extreme financial drought is permanently over. You are stepping into a season of explosive and uninterrupted prosperity. The universe is officially paying you back with heavy interest. They wanted you completely buried under their lies, but they became the shovel that dug up your ultimate treasure. Every single curse they sent your way was intercepted by heaven. God took their dark magic and turned it into your greatest financial breakthrough. They are watching your explosive success from the bottom of the pit they dug for you, and they realize they permanently lost access to the only genuine diamond they ever held. Which brings us to the final and undeniable verdict from heaven. The season of waiting in deep pain is officially cancelled. You are the anointed cycle breaker of your entire family line. The generational curses are shattering into dust as you walk forward into this brilliant light. Do not look back at the burning wreckage of their pathetic lives. You have a massive kingdom to run now. Heaven is placing the heavy crown of victory directly onto your head. You feel the massive surge of energy rushing through your veins right now. Your cellular knowing is absolutely vibrating with this profound truth. The Matrix tried to keep this divine vindication entirely out of your reach, but the dark elite drastically underestimated the ferocious spirit of a true chosen one. You survived the brutal fire, and now you completely own the flames. They will desperately try to crawl back into your life very soon. The severe isolation they feel right now is driving them absolutely insane. They will send a pathetic text message or try to orchestrate a random encounter. They will pretend the massive betrayal never even happened, but your frequency is far too high to entertain their low vibrational garbage anymore. You will look at them and feel absolutely nothing but cold indifference. That profound silence will be the final nail in their coffin. Your new reality is entirely built on unconditional abundance. The heavy debts that kept you awake at night are being instantly erased. The universe is sending massive financial resources from completely unexpected directions today. You are no longer scraping the bottom of the barrel just to survive the month. You are living in a continuous flow state where everything simply works out for you. This is the supreme power of a fully reactivated cellular frequency. The 60-second portal is reaching its absolute peak right this very moment. The powerful timeline shift we talked about at the beginning is locking into place. You can physically feel the heavy matrix programming leaving your mind forever. You have successfully crossed over the most dangerous threshold of your entire life. Heaven is incredibly proud of your fierce and unshakable endurance. You held the line when everyone else would have completely collapsed under the extreme pressure. Now you must physically anchor this massive victory into your permanent reality. The universe requires one final act of obedience from you today. You must not let your logical left brain sabotage this divine moment. The enemy will try to inject fear and hesitation into your mind right now. He wants you to doubt the beautiful miracle standing right in front of you. But your spirit knows exactly what must be done to seal this energetic exchange. You walked into this season bleeding from wounds inflicted by blind people. But look at you now. You are no longer waiting in wound for a fake apology from a master manipulator. You have completely transcended their toxic matrix forever. While they are publicly unraveling today, you are stepping into your permanent and untouchable ageless glow. The massive financial struggles are shattering right here. Step into your absolute power right now. If this confirmation aligns with your cellular knowing, we are going to seal this divine decree. But your left brain will try to inject doubt right now. The accuser will tell you to calculate and hesitate. Silence that voice immediately. That hesitation is the exact matrix programming designed to keep you permanently broke and exhausted. If your spirit is vibrating right now, heaven demands immediate obedience. Do not let the matrix block your massive shift. They thought your exhaustion would finally break you, but science just exposed the exact frequency they used to suppress your massive wealth. The dark elite are absolutely terrified today. They are actively trying to scrub this leaked document from the internet as we speak. You have minutes before the algorithm shuts this down entirely. Do not ignore this blazing sign. Secure your authentic access instantly before it is removed forever. There is a reason your breakthrough has been sitting at the door without coming inside. It is a specific brainwave frequency that your brain was running effortlessly as a child. The world systematically suppressed your gamma wave to keep you compliant, but after years of intense research, a brilliant team of neuroscientists compressed an entire gamma activation protocol into a 7-minute audio track. You simply put on your headphones and relax. No intense meditation or exhausting mantra is required. You just close your eyes and let the sound wave do what the modern world spent decades undoing. It is called the Genius Song. Over 18,000 chosen ones have already used it to unlock their finances completely. They healed their broken relationships and stepped fully into their sovereign power. A nurse from California said her life now feels beautifully enchanted. The elite have paid thousands of dollars for clinical biofeedback sessions. They want to access what the Genius Song delivers to you in just 7 minutes. They would prefer this massive power remain completely out of reach for people exactly like you. But through this protected message alone, you can access it today for a tiny fraction of its true value. Do not look for this track on random streaming platforms. The Matrix is flooding the internet with dangerous counterfeits. Those fake versions contain absolutely no brain entrainment technology. They are diluted imitations designed to keep your gamma state totally dormant forever. The elite want you confused by cheap copies, so you will surrender your pure energy. The only authentic and fully activated version of the Genius Song is waiting for you now. It is strictly available through the protected link in the description and the pinned comment below. Guard your energy from the fakes today. You claim your authentic activation today. Heaven is releasing 4 powerful bonuses. You will receive an audio engineered specifically for your children to activate their focus. You also get the original classic prosperity book that the elite desperately tried to hide, a guided visualization and a printable habit infographic are included to secure your massive future. These tools were sealed away for decades to keep the cycle breakers totally blind. The universe does not require you to take a single risk today. You are completely insulated from matrix losses because you are fully protected by a divine guarantee. If your physical reality does not shift rapidly, your seed is completely restored without any questions. This is a pure energetic exchange governed by absolute trust. Heaven ensures your safety while you step into this incredible new timeline. You literally have absolutely nothing to lose. Do not wait for a better moment to arrive. The chosen one who hesitates at the threshold becomes the chosen one who wonders what could have been. God does not measure your incredible faith by your thoughts alone. He measures it strictly by your speed of obedience today. The window of explosive multiplication is standing wide open right now. Prove to the universe that you are finally ready to receive your crown. Click the specific link in the pinned comment below right now. Do not wait another second. Activate your frequency before your access is completely revoked by the Dark Elite. Your dormant gamma is desperately waiting to be reactivated today. Your massive destiny is waiting to be permanently unlocked. The golden door is standing wide open for you. Walk through it right now and claim your majestic empire.